a fellow named Tom Vichet that taught me how to climb, and he was a friend of mine, and he wanted me to go climbing with him all the time, and I said, oh, I don't want to do that sport because it's a dangerous sport. And he called me one Saturday morning and asked me if he would help me with a class that he was instructing out of an old store in Evansville called Pine Mountain. And I told him, yeah, I'll go along. And I went along to help. I said, I don't know anything about this stuff, but as I listened to him explain all the equipment that we were about to use or they were about to use, and I was listening to all this stuff, and I thought, man, this stuff's really bomb-proof stuff. You know, it holds 5,000 and 6,000 pounds for a little beaner, you know, something like this. And it's like, wow, that'll definitely hold me. How could you possibly get hurt? And at the end of the class, after all these people went on this trip, he asked me if I wanted to, you know, take a ride on the rope, and I did it, and it was like, okay, that's all it took. All right, I'm hooked. So from then on, it was like every weekend, you know, work all week and think about going over to Southern Illinois and, you know, climbing the same rock you climbed the week before and try to up the challenge each time, or find something that is a problem and then work on that problem. There was a climb over there that took me almost an entire year to figure out how to do. I think the first gym I was ever aware of wasn't necessarily a gym. It was just an indoor rock climbing wall, and it was up in Chicago, across from the Fairmont Hotel in downtown Chicago. There's a 110-foot wall interior, and I think that's the first one I was ever exposed to and climbed on. I thought, well, this is really cool, you know, and I had considered and thought at different times in my life, I thought, well, that might be a really, really good business, but, you know, it's pretty scary, you know, to build something and have that much commitment and not know whether it's going to go over or not.
Yeah.
So I never took that leap, even though I had several different opportunities and drew lots of plans and figured out that. But yeah, I think it introduces the sport of climbing to a general public that wouldn't normally have any other way to get in touch with that sport.